Hola friends, it's Bill, and I'm gonna remake a recipe because it's been so long, and I just think it's really good. I was planning on making it for dinner actually, and I'm like, oh, I'll just videotape it. Eggplant Parmesan, and it was pretty popular, but I didn't have a whole lot of people watching my videos. I think like 20, so hopefully more people will see this. You always want a nice, firm, good size eggplant. I'm making a ton, so I got I got two. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna get your oven cranking at 375. Okay, I'm baking it. I'm not frying it. Oh, big secret, right? That's what makes it really good. So first thing I want to do, because I think it's easier, is I want to cut the end off. I'm using a thin blade. This is a fillet knife, so I can really control how big those slices are. Man, this thing's tough skin. Ay caramba, but it'll be fine. Okay. So basically, these wide peelers work really well. I'm just going to go around, get as much as I can. If I miss anything, I can always go back and do a little cleanup work. But if you have one little spot, it's not going to make a difference. I always loved eggplant, even as a kid, eggplant Parmesan. And I even love it more now. I just think it's a great thing. And when you're using a sharp peeler like this, don't take your eyes off from it. Don't be watching TV. Do this on purpose so you can see how we go back and kind of clean it up. Look at that. See, so now I'm just going to go backwards. Whoops. And eggplant starts to turn color pretty quick, but it's really not going to matter. And if you get some little rind on there, little skin, it's really not going to affect anything. So let me get rid of my mess. I do make a mess sometimes. I know you think it's also perfectly sterile cleaning. Alright, so the biggest thing is you want to see all those seeds, because that's the best part. Now because it's tapered, I'm going to hold the end up, the thin end up, and I need to kind of square it up, but I'm going to hold up and just start cutting. Just start cutting. Don't want them too thick. I'm not a very good guess at thickness, but these are pretty thin. Remember, there's a lot of water in eggplant. So we're really going to bake the heck out of it. And I should start running out of seeds here pretty quick. But that's why I like the mature eggplant, because it's got more seed, and I don't know if that has to do with it, but I just think it tastes better. There, that's about as much as I do that there. So what do? Well, got to clean my workspace, and I got some breadcrumbs. I got 3 eggs in here. I'm just going to whip up the eggs a little bit. It's just going to make the crumbs stick. Then, what do I got? I got a big sheet pan with parchment paper. Yep, that's right, parchment paper. That's the best thing to use. So what am I going to do? I'm going to dunk this in here, get it nice and coated. Shake off the excess. Voila. And what I always used to do when I was making a lot of this is I would keep my breadcrumb can handy, which I do, and keep just pouring a little on top so I didn't get my fingers all crumbed up. Then we're going to flip it, make sure it's all nice and coated on the edges and everything. And that's a perfect amount. We don't want it thick coated. I just want enough so you know it's there. And there's really no exact science to this, okay? This is just my way, and welcome to it. So we're gonna do this. So what does this mean? Well, so we got 375-degree oven. We're going to do 20 minutes. We're going to flip it. Do you like this technique? My hand stays clean. Eggplant's got a pretty good coat on it. Anyway, so what I'm going to tell you is I'm going to keep doing this. Get these pans all done. I'm going to get them in the oven and show you what they look like. So I will be back as fast as I can get these in the oven and get them started. See you in about 25 minutes. Let me tell you, got these all put together. Makes me pretty hungry. So we got just a little bit of color starting on these, but that's okay because remember we're going to flip them and do 20 more minutes. By the time the 40 minutes altogether is up, they're going to have a nice color to them. But what we got to do for now, and please be careful because all this stuff is really hot and steamy. Yeah, so you just see that color starting. Just be gentle. I'm going to knock all the breading off. Nice thin plastic. Guess you could use one of those little fish spatulas that everybody loves. I have this spatula is free because I bought a pizza pan. And I use it all the time. Alright, so they're all flipped. You can see there's some good color starting. It's 20 more minutes. You can tell they're just still wet, they're kind of flimsy, and they're going to kind of toughen up a little bit. So, 20 more minutes, I'll see you back. Okay, I've been struggling getting these all cooked, but I got a bunch of eggplant. And let me tell you, it all looks really good. I mean, this is just perfect. Nice color to it, it's kind of crispy. But first, tell you a funny story. So, I got all this stuff in the freezer that I usually pull out for when I'm making something. Well, unfortunately I got my world famous spaghetti sauce out and it was really chilly. So it's too late. So I had to resort to using jarred spaghetti sauce. Like, there's a lot of stuff out there that's pretty good, you know. Stay away from the everyday mainstream junk that's full of sugar and has no flavor. But anything else is really pretty good. I just look for the BOGOs, you know. To me, I use it as fillers for whatever I need to make. So as you can see, I've decided that I want to make a pretty good pile of eggplant. Well, so what do I got to do first? I'm going to take a little marinara. I'm going to make a little puddle in the bottom, which a little puddle in the bottom is going to cost us about a jar. It was really funny, I was frantic looking in the cupboard going, ooh, do I have enough? Because I don't keep a whole lot around. If I'm making like something that I can trick people, so I don't have to spend all day making sauce, I'll do it. But for the most part, I do try and use homemade sauce. It's hot work, you know. It's funny, if you watch my video of my sauce, which is really the best in the world, you'll see that it doesn't take long when you watch the video, but there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff. So I'm just going to give this a little shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Alright, I've got a beautiful layer of sauce in here. I got 2 beautiful plates of eggplant. So this is like a puzzle, okay? So we're going to start by just laying out these eggplant. This pan's big enough. It's going to be practically single file, not quite. So I'm doing a row of 3, and I just got to work them across. And if you're not burying them in sauce, this is easy to undo. This is just singling. I'll say that when I go to the deli and they look at me kind of funny. What's that crazy man talking about? But you can do this with cheese so it doesn't stick. Of course, my oven's still warm. I did turn it down to 350. I'm trying not to overlap these too much. But, yeah, they're going to work out just fine. And voila. Everyone happy? Think that's pretty good, looks pretty good. I think there's some small ones on that one. I like that. We're just going to leave it that way. Really can't fix it. That's it. I was hoping if I had another small one I'd fix it. So just remember a couple things. Imagine how this looks. So when you're serving it up, you can actually take your spatula and cut it. You don't have to have those perfect circles. Okay, really, it doesn't matter. Another thing to remember is you can serve with pasta, but you know, you don't have to kill everything in red sauce. I mean, you could do simple pasta with a little Italian parsley, garlic, and olive oil. You know, just to switch it up so you've got something to complement it. And you know, obviously, you're going to make a really nice salad with either my Caesar salad or my really great homemade dressing, my Italian dressing. Let me tell you, I'm salivating talking about it. All right, so what's the next step? I'm going to run some puddles down here and see if I don't damage my clothes. And like I said, the sauce on the bottom is to keep it from sticking, and it plays a very important role in making everything nice and saucy. But what I put on top, and this is a lot of eggplant, those are 2 huge eggplants, it's just going to be another jar. I forget the handles are there, right? This is my lasagna roaster, everything in a pan. Love it. Bought it forever ago at Williams Sonoma, and I used the heck out of it. Oh, look at that. So I'm trying to leave the edges of the eggplant so I can see them. And I'm not drowning. This is not killing it. I don't want the eggplant just buried. But now what I do need And I apologize. Once again, cheese is BOGO. I would have gotten sliced, which is my preference, from the deli, but let me tell you, this was a heck of a lot cheaper. So I'm just going to make strips. Because who doesn't like cheese on there? Oh, eggplant Parmesan. Oh yeah. This is a full 8 ounces. Unlike some of those other ones that are like 6.7 now because it's more expensive cheese. I don't get that. This is just going to bake down in there. So happy. So I'll tell you a funny story. While this was baking, I was frantically doing some video editing. Any minute I can sit down on my computer, it's like, what do I need to do? Got that darn Monday through Friday job. Every other weekend, so I work a lot. I'm gonna get a little crazy with the cheese because I didn't want to save a little bit. So what do you think? Think that looks great? So basically I'm going to get it in the oven because I want to get it nice and heated through. Probably about 25 minutes for this much. We just want to watch that cheese get nice and boily, bubbly, like browning, happy. You can fake it if you're rushing. You can heat the eggplant through and then turn on the broiler if you so desire to get that cheese a little browner. But I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. It's going to go in the oven for half an hour and I'll see you back. Mamma mia. Anyway, this has been killing me, but good half hour. The cheese is all bubbly. This thing is really hot. In fact, holding my hands there isn't a smart idea because I'm starting to feel the heat. But this is, I'm a little teared up just from how good it looks. But I'm also drooling at how good it smells. All right. So the whole reason of showing you how this all comes together is that, remember, you could take it now, let it cool, put it in the fridge, and throw it in the oven for a party later or whatever, or even dinner later if you're feeding an army. But what I do is I tend to take little containers, they're like aluminum, you can throw in the oven with little paper lids, cardboard lids, stack them in the freezer, and when I want round two, let it thaw in the oven, boom, you've got another dinner. I didn't have time to put together my side, but I did opt this time. I'm going to do a little pasta with olive oil and parsley and garlic. I just think that'll complement it really well. So this is really hot, but I wanted to get a couple pieces out for you just to see how unbelievable. Oh, steady as you go. Oh. Oh. So I know that you know how just beautiful. And I'm going to move the big pan here so we can take a closer look at that. So I get my gloves. these out of the way. Ooh, they're steamy hot. This is the best invention. So this is, to me, ideal. You can actually see the eggplant. It's not swimming in sauce. You got a lot of cheese on it. That's my preference. But really, this is just fabulous. And you didn't fry it. It's got plenty of breading on it. You can just see right here. Plenty of breading. Not too much. And just smells really, really good. So, what's the point of the story? This is how you make eggplant Parmesan. I hope you try it. Hope you enjoy it. And I think I'm trying to persuade more people that, you know, you can load up your freezer on the weekend, and so all week you got dinners, a little healthier. I mean, nothing like this take to lunch, man. I'll tell you, I sit in the lunchroom at work, and people just stare at the food I eat. And they ask me all about it, which is really funny because half of them won't watch my videos, but they love staring at my food. I don't get it. Anyway, I could eat this real quick, okay? And I just want to say thank you guys, appreciate it. I'm throwing some stuff out there, hopefully fun stuff, good stuff, yummy stuff, easy stuff. It's a lot of stuff. So, have a great day. I'll see you next time with another wonderful video. See you later.